Material invoicing, big topic. A few different ways of being able to monitor it.
Sure.
One of which, of course, has been around for as long as estimating has been, is the multiplier.
Right.
The refinish hour times a dollar figure that is calculating the material at the sell point. Some of the other processes, what else have you guys used that's been successful?
Another approach that would be, and this is the way that most OEM paint manufacturers have, they already have this in their software, where it's an invoicing portion, where it takes what was actually used and uses that, whether it's at the point of sale or whether it's a discount point or whether it's a markup point. They have the ability to do that type of invoicing, right? So it's real time. As opposed to, there's another way you can use a calculator. There's a lot of them out there where they can, whether it's by panel, it can go through on to factor out the real costs up front. So you're not trying to do it on the back end. So there's advantages and disadvantages to all three.
Yeah. Well, we do know, you as a repairer, myself, and many others, we have seen incredible increases in the cost of materials over the past 5 years. Some of the things that we look at from the standpoint of that invoicing piece and areas that maybe we can help with is not only from a paint material standpoint, but what about some of the body materials that are necessary?
Excellent point. No, so the way costs have risen so much. I mean, just in the past few years on a few of the things that we use, they're 50% plus increases, right? I mean, it's real. So having a more definitive plan, at least from our aspect, other than a multiplier, because a multiplier on our end just doesn't work as well. I'm only speaking for our business, but having the ability to know what those costs are and your entire team know it in real time is definitely advantageous. The problem is that if you don't put the data in your system that it's happening, so in other words, if you aren't updating those pricing or the pricing of all of these things, and you do it once 3 years ago, you're probably not realizing your true costs.
That's a very good point. There'll be those aspects, as well as, I guess, really just identifying the process properly. Making sure that the refinish process that is followed is under the refinish category. So allocation-wise is also imperative. I would guess, realize for the multiplier standpoint, that really makes a difference.
Sure.
But regardless, I guess it would help for all the way through the process, just to have the proper allocation for the proper process.
Gary, that's something that we as that repair planners or blueprinters, that is something we have to do, because that cuts back on your quality control issues. If the proper labor is allocated to the proper department, there's less chance for error too.
If you found today's tip helpful, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. Comment below for any future suggestions.
These videos are made possible by SCRS. If you aren't currently a member, I encourage you to join. Visit scrs.com or use the link in the description below.